everybody, it's Brook Waldorf. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another themed pick a card, and welcome back to another Stray Kids themed pick a card. Today's reading is going to be themed to their new mini album Ordinary, and the theme or the question for the reading is going to be, how can you embrace your true self? So it's a bit of a self-love reading, all about embracing yourself, loving yourself as you are, your true authentic self. But also I will say that all three groups, there was this weird underlying feeling of partnerships, love, friendships. I don't know what's going on. I would love to know in the comments what you guys make of that after you watch your group or groups. But anyway, make sure to stick around to the end of your group because that's where you're going to get the handwritten messages, the Stray Kids theme messages, and also stick around to the outro of the video if you would like, because that's where I'm going to be on camera. I'm going to be chatting. It's a new thing I'm doing at the end of all of my readings where I do kind of like an outro podcast, talk about life. I'll probably talk about Stray Kids. I don't know. I haven't filmed it yet, but make sure to stick around to the outro for that if you want a relaxing kind of hangout session with me. But anyway, let's just go ahead and dive right into the reading. So I'm going to put the groups up on the screen. Take a second, pause the video if you need to. Use your intuition to choose whichever group or groups you're feeling particularly drawn to. As always, the timestamps will be in the description so you can fast forward at your convenience. And just a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for entertainment purposes. Have fun with it. And if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, you can do so through my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description below. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into group 1, Hyunjin and Seungmin. Alright, if you chose group 1, Hyunjin and Seungmin, this is going to be your reading. Alright, group 1, let's go ahead and dive right in, and just remember that your handwritten messages are at the end of your reading, so make sure to stick around for those. But anyway, okay, so this is your true self. How to embrace your true self. What's going on here with you guys? Well, you know what? Duality, right? I'm getting this feeling. I mean, I think we all have some level of duality within us, you know, of personality traits that might seem like they don't really coexist very well, but they do. So that's what I've got going on for you guys. Like, the first thing I'm feeling is I feel like there's this duality between these two sides of your personality. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, I feel like there's this duality within your personality that I think you have a hard time understanding, because again, basically kind of the two sides that I'm feeling is I'm feeling like the, you know, a little bit guarded, a little bit blunt, like can't be bothered. I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of you are Capricorns and Scorpios, because that's definitely the vibe. But then maybe some of you are also like Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. We got some of that kind of energy going on too. So basically, again, with this King of Swords and that Five of Wands, I'm feeling like that little bit of that harsher kind of energy, which there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I have that part of my personality too. So yeah, I feel like you're very blunt. I feel like you're very opinionated. I feel like, you know, I feel like you don't really care if people agree with your opinions or not. And I think that's excellent, you know, especially in this day and age. It's very, very hard. You know, we're constantly, I feel like, walking on eggshells, afraid of upsetting somebody, or, you know, just because we don't have the same opinion on something. And so I feel like you guys are not afraid to speak your truth. Now, this is going to go one of two ways, because obviously this is a general reading. Some of you guys lean more towards this energy and struggle with expressing this energy, and obviously some of you guys are going to be the opposite. So again, we've got that kind of like harsh, blunt, opinionated, I'm going to tell it like it is, deal with it kind of personality. But then you've also got this like very like soft, dreamy, romantic side. Again, this is like Capricorn, Scorpio. This is giving me like Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces. But yeah, the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups is definitely giving me like feminine, girly, you know, that kind of energy. Whether you're, you know, whatever gender you identify as, doesn't matter. But it's like that kind of like Cher from Clueless. Like, I think she's the best example I can give of like the energy I'm trying to pick up, because I love Cher so much. She's my favorite. But, she's like this super feminine, super cute, rich blonde girl who's not portrayed as a mean girl, like the only one in history. So that's the vibe. This is that kind of vibe. So yeah, someone like kind of like Cher from Clueless. Yeah. Even Dion too, honest. I don't know why this is turning into a Clueless reading now. I'm like, yeah, Cher or Dion. Like, who cares? Okay, move on. But anyway, yeah. So I'm getting that, like, you've got this one side of your personality that has that kind of like feminine, soft, like sweet, girly, cute, like you want to be baby, like, kind of vibes, but then you also want to be daddy. Like, so I feel like, I know this is not a love reading, but the lovers, for some of you, if you don't want to take this part of the message, don't take it, a general reading, but the lovers in the center right there is definitely making me feel like you have very masculine energy and you have very feminine energy. Again, your personality, your duality is almost stark, like opposites in a way, like very masculine, very like, again, like blunt, no nonsense, like take it how I'm saying it, deal with it, like I don't give a crap, like that kind of vibe, plus like the, oh, I'm a soft little baby. Like, so I feel like the person that you're manifesting, the person that you're meant to be with, I feel like, again, I love how this is turning into a love reading, but if you are trying to manifest love, I really feel like balancing your two sides of your personality, your masculine and your feminine energy, I feel like it's going to be really important, because I feel like your person coming in is also going to match that with you, if that makes sense. So it's like, I feel like in life, in relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, etc., you want to be both, at different times. Like, you want to be baby and you want to be daddy, like, at different times. And as far as romantic relationships go, I definitely feel like your person coming in is going to be that exact same way. And you're just going to balance each other out perfectly, where you want to be daddy, they're going to be baby. You want to be baby, they're going to be daddy. How many times am I going to say this? I'm embarrassing myself. Anyway. But I think this also goes for friendships, just any partnerships in your life in general. If you embrace your authentic self, your relationships are going to be like very simpatico, very easygoing, very well balanced in general. And you're going to bring in the right people that are meant to be in your life. Again, whether that be to push your career further along, whether that be friendships and soul family, whether that be romantic, whatever it may be. I think relationships are going to be very important for you. Just all types of relationships throughout your entire life. But you are a manifestation king/queen. Like, you are killing the game. And the best way I feel like for you to manifest your desires is to embrace both sides of your personality. I think that's of the utmost importance. So again, you guys really have that like duality between you, where it's like, how can both of these exist within the same person? But they do. And again, it's like, you just know when you want to be more in this mode or want to be more in this mode, or when this suits you or when that suits you, and just go with the flow. Just embrace whatever you're feeling in that moment. You might have some people that go the wayside, because you might have some people where maybe this is, again, let's just say this is where you've been leaning more towards, and then all of a sudden you're acting like this, all like soft and cute, and they're like, what the hell? Like, I don't know that I like that. Like, you've never shown me this before. Then let them go. You know what I mean? It's not worth trying to prove your worth to somebody when you've got amazing people on the horizon. And again, I feel like this is every type of relationship, but like I said, I'm specifically getting a romantic feel to it, but I really think this goes for all of your relationships moving forward in your life. But let's get some oracles. Let's see what else you guys have got. So, start with Moonology. Disseminating moon, take time to breathe out. Yeah, I feel like you guys put a lot of pressure on yourselves to fit in a box, and you don't fit in a box, and that's wonderful and that's beautiful. You shouldn't. To be authentically yourself, I feel like this is pretty much for everybody on planet Earth, but especially for you guys, there's this definite feeling of like, if you're trying to fit into a box, if you're trying to fit into what society wants you to be, or what your family tells you to be, or what whoever these friends that maybe it's time to say goodbye to, like snip snip, then you're going to be unhappy. You're not going to be your authentic self. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to attract the right people for you. There's this need for authenticity. And again, for you, I think it's because you are so unique and you are so different. And like I said, I think you guys lean towards one or the other, and you have a hard time like expressing the other part of your personality. And just take time to breathe out. Like, take time to relax, breathe through it. I feel like you're going through a transitionary kind of period. And it's going to take time, you know. Don't be harsh on yourself. A Five of Wands can kind of be like too many cooks in the kitchen, which can mean like external people, but it can also be like in your head. So I feel like you got that too many cooks in the kitchen vibe going on in your own head, where you're like, no, I'm like this. No, I'm like that. No, I can't be both. No, I don't know how to do this. No, this doesn't, no. Everyone says I have to like stick to this personality. Like, no, absolutely not. So too many cooks in the kitchen, externally or internally. It could be very well both. So take time to breathe out. Don't be hard on yourself. I love this card. Anticipation. Something wonderful is happening. Changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. It's so funny because I just said this, I think, yesterday in somebody's private reading, that specifically the word anticipation keeps popping up in my mind lately, especially like in private readings. But there is this general feel of anticipation like in the air right now. But yeah, I love that, because again, the changes in the air, like open yourself up, something wonderful is happening. I think a lot of you guys, you're manifesting people like crazy. You're manifesting really positive, well-balanced, the right relationships, friendships, love, etc. Like, you guys are manifesting that right now. So be in your anticipation, you know, breathe out, be in that moment of like, ooh, almost like Two of Wands energy. Like, ooh, what could happen next? Like, I think there's big stuff on the horizon for you guys. Oh my God. Okay. Number 15, message in a bottle. Let me show it a little closer. I didn't really do that. Somebody got this in the last reading, the Selena reading, I think, or maybe it was the one before, the anime one. I can't remember, but one of the groups definitely got that card recently. Yeah, message in a bottle. Are you kidding me? A lot of you guys are manifesting people, like straight up. And I feel like the message and the reason that you've clicked on this reading is because if you're trying to manifest someone, you need to be yourself. You need to, you know, I know it's so cliche, but it's so true. Like, if you don't love yourself, like nobody else is going to love you. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to be your authentic self. And people can always sense if you're holding back or you're being inauthentic, or, you know, you got a mask on, you're not being your true self. And this reading is all about taking the mask off. So it's all about embracing, again, both of these sides of your personality. And that's going to bring in that message in a bottle. Wow. Okay, final card, and then we'll do your handwritten messages. Bast, pleasure. Okay, well, I mean, okay. So this card talks about self-care. It also talks about, like, she's literally the god of, I think, a goddess of, like, sex magic. Like, so definitely that type of pleasure as well, but also just finding pleasure in the things that you like, finding pleasure within your life, in your everyday, doing the things that make you feel good. And I think that's very important. I think that message of self-care, however you want to do self-care, although one of my cards is self-care ritual, which we're going to do that in just a second. But whatever self-care rituals work for you, I think that's what you need to be doing right now. That's the focus, is taking care of yourself, loving yourself. And that's going to help you be your authentic self, accept your authentic self, and manifest these exciting people on the horizon. Okay, very interesting. So let's get to your handwritten messages, your self-care ritual for group 1. I love how this turned into a love reading. Like, my love readings are my absolute favorite to do, which is why most of my readings are love readings, but wasn't anticipating that. So anyway, your self-care ritual is to get moving. Walk somewhere cute, go to the gym, go for a hike, dance at home. So whatever kind of movement makes you feel good. You want to pop on your favorite song and dance around in your underwear or whatever, or clothes, you know, whatever. But or you want to go walk to a super cute cafe that's really close to you, or go to the gym, or go for a hike, whatever it may be. For you guys, your self-care is to get moving. Okay. So let's do your inspirational Stray Kids lyrics. So these are all like more classic songs, if you will. And then we'll also get lyrics from their most recent album. But these are the classics. Group 1, what are your inspirational lyrics? Nope, okay. There we go. Okay, you guys got grow up. If you fall back a little, just rest. Interesting. You're doing fine. When things are hard, I'll run with you. Interesting. Don't worry. Get up and roll up your sleeves. Don't give up. Well, that's interesting. Oh, as I drop it on the floor. Because that message of like take time to breathe out is very much this message. Like if you're feeling like you're not getting anywhere with your self-love, if you're feeling like you're not getting anywhere with your manifestations and like things just aren't happening for you, especially if it has to do with people, you know, friends and romance and all that good stuff, this is that message of like take time to breathe out. Like there's something coming in for you guys on the horizon. There's something like electric in the air, but you can't give up. You can take a break. You know, I had like a breakdown the other day. If you've been watching my videos, like I've been talking about how good I've been feeling, and I have been, and I still am. But guess what? That's the thing. We're human. We're going to have, like I had a day the other day where I cried and I was upset and had like a little bit of a breakdown for a couple hours. And then I felt like so much better afterward. Like you got to let it out. Like the thing with the King of Swords energy too, is that can be a little bit of that like extra guarded stoicism where you're really not feeling your emotions. Princess of Cups would definitely be feeling your emotions. So if you guys are like putting that wall up with yourself, like you got to take that wall down. You got to like, if you need to cry, you got to cry. Like if you want to whine and bitch and moan for a couple hours, do it. You know, it'll make you feel better. Just don't let it spiral into that being where your mind stays. Like I definitely feel like sometimes you just got to let it out, you know? So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you want to give up, don't give up. I'll bring back the classic. I'll Liam Neeson your ass. Don't you dare give up. But take time to breathe out. Take a breather. Have a cathartic cry. Do what you got to do. That could be your... I wish that was one of the self-care rituals. Have a cathartic cry. But anyway, let's get your more recent lyrics from Ordinary, their most recent mini album. So let's see what you guys got here. All right, you got Charmer. Shoulders held high like Mount Everest. Okay, some self-love vibes. No chance of falling down. Didn't this one say something? Yeah, like get up. Okay, anyway, sorry. It's unstoppable every day. When I make it big, watch your heads. I'll change the trend every day like refresh. So I love how this has, again, duality. That's your word. That's the word of group one, duality. But I like the duality of this one being like, if you fall back, if you fall down, like, don't worry, like, get up, keep moving, don't give up. And this one's like, shoulders held high, I'm amazing, you know I'm amazing, I know I'm amazing. Like, that switch, I feel like that's what's coming for you guys. I feel like you've been working on yourselves and working on loving yourselves and embracing yourselves for a really long time, and you've been feeling like you're not really getting there. Or maybe there's little glimmers that you're getting there, but you're still kind of waiting for like that big shift, that big moment of like, hell yeah, I feel amazing. And that's what I feel is on the horizon, which is also leading to new people coming into your life, like getting like 8 of Wands energy, like really fast paced movement. So anyway, wow, let's get your song, and that's going to do it for you guys. There we go. All right, your Ordinary song is Muddy Water. My favorite. I think this is my favorite. I'm like, it's my favorite, I think. Yeah, it's hard to choose. All of the songs in the album are really good, but I think this one's probably my favorite. It's very different, very, very unique, very interesting. Give it a listen for sure. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this reading. Make sure to watch the outro if you want to hear me talk about life and Stray Kids and whatever else. And hopefully I'll see you in my next one. All right, bye guys. All right, if you chose group 2, Han and Hyunjin, this is going to be your reading. All right, group 2. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So just remember to stick around to the end for your handwritten messages. And let's see, this is your true self reading. So how can you embrace your true self? Well, I have to say, like right off the bat, the 2 of Cups, the first group 1, got the lovers, and I got a very romantic, but also friendship feel from it. I'm getting the same for you guys. I said this in group 1. I'm like, I love how this is turning into a love reading. Like, like this was like a self-love reading, but there's this like, I don't know. There's something in the the air today. There's this like underlying feeling of romance, and I don't know. I don't know. But this is, of course, a general reading, so take what resonates. This could very well, Two of Cups, the lovers, etc. They don't have to be romantic. They can represent soulmates of any type. This could be people in your career. This could be friendships, soul family, romance, etc. Any types of relationships. So I don't know what's going on with that. We'll see if we get a little more info as we go on. But there's this feeling in the air. Anyway, so what is up with you guys? Why do you have troubles embracing your true self, and how can we get you there? Perfectionism, I feel like already is the feeling I'm getting. Which I know all too well. I'm a recovering perfectionist myself. You're a hard ass worker is the energy I'm getting. 10 of Swords is giving me burnout vibes. That's the feeling I'm getting. And the 6 of Swords is giving me this like feeling of, I feel like you get really burnt out and then like you wonder why, but it's like, why. Like you work really hard. And I feel like at times, instead of, I think that's kind of like your kind of coping mechanism is the feeling I'm getting, is I feel like when there's moments where it's like, yeah, I could slow down, I could pause, I could, sorry, I hit the mic. I could do a little soul searching. Hanged Man is all about pausing, taking advantage of the pause, looking at things from a fresh perspective. It's, it's kind of that very similar almost to the Hermit in a way, because it's all about being very detached, kind of looking at yourself from a bird's eye view and saying like, okay, like that's, I can change that. Like I can do better with that. It's that kind of moment, but you have to embrace it. You have to embrace that moment of pause. And I don't think you guys are. I feel like you use work. I feel like you guys are workaholics. And this could also go for like hobbies and stuff too. Like if this isn't like your actual like work, it could very well be that if you have like hobbies that you really like to do, that when you're not working, then you're doing the hobbies. 8 of Pentacles for me oftentimes represents like doing like something creative, making something with your hands, specifically. So I always think of like, artisans, furniture makers, jewelry makers, tattoo artists in general, painters, writers, like anything creative, having to use your hands especially, but doesn't have to be. It really is just enjoying the work that you're doing and learning while you're going. I feel like you're always striving to be better. Like the feeling I get from you guys is that you're very talented at whatever it is that you're doing. Again, whether this be career, hobbies, both, whatever's going on, you're talented. I get like well, here's the thing. Jack of all trades has a negative connotation because the full saying is Jack of all trades, master of none. But I don't get that vibe. I get Jack of all trades in the sense that like you're good at everything. Like there was this guy when I was in middle school, and he was just like so gifted like athletically. He was just good at literally every sport. Like we went on a ski trip and he had literally never skied before, never. And he was going, and like I was a skier when I was young, me and a couple of my friends, and so we're going down like the intermediate trails and he's going down with us and he's killing it. And it's like, dude, is there anything you can't do? Like, I want to slap you a little bit. Like, I'm so jealous. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from you guys. Like, I feel like you're very hard workers. So you put in the effort to learn and to do better. But I feel like you're kind of naturally gifted in like, kind of anything you feel drawn to, you're naturally gifted at it. And I think you're extremely hard on yourselves thinking like, no, but I'm not. Like, and it's like, but if you looked at anybody else and where they were when they first started skiing or, whatever it is for you, pottery making, whatever, like they're going to be like, you're going to be like miles beyond them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you guys are so gifted and so talented, but you're so freaking hard on yourselves. I don't know where that comes from. I mean, it's a general reading. Like, it could be different for everybody, obviously. But, I mean, your mind would immediately go to like probably childhood, like something in your childhood, something somebody said to you. That's what I feel like. I feel like you guys are type A as hell. I feel like there was like maybe one person said one thing to you like 12 years ago and you just can't let it go. Like I get like stubborn. You could be a fixed sign, you could be an earth sign. Fixed signs are Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Anyway, or an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Like, I'm just getting those kind of vibes for a lot of you guys. Like I said, the Ten of Swords is giving me burnout. Like, burnout. Like, you work your butt off, that you burn out, and then, like, you wonder why. You wonder why you're a lump on the couch and you can't move for 3 days straight and you're exhausted. And it's like, well, yeah, because you stay up late and you work on project after project, thing after thing. Like, you don't stop. You know, there's this feeling of, like, I feel like that's what you do. As I feel like you kind of go to one extreme or the other. Like, I feel like you're either, like, laying around doing nothing because you're so exhausted from working your butt off, or you're working your butt off. Like, so I definitely feel like some balance. Balance seems to be the key. Again, lovers, Two of Cups, you know, I think balance is the key. So the key to embracing your true self, well, you know what? And that might be part of it too, is I feel like you guys like to chill. And hell yeah, like, same. There's nothing wrong with a good chill sesh. And so I feel like the feeling I'm getting is, like, you feel like if you're not working hard, then you don't deserve your chill time. And I think that might be part of why you work long hours, day after day, you work your butt off, because you want to deserve that chill time. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm picking up. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Anyway, let's get your oracles. Okay. Let's start with Moonology. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Well, I mean, I think this is, first of all, self-love. But, I mean, it could be romantic love, too. I don't know. There's something going on. I don't get it. Anyway. Sorry. No, that song, That's Amore, started playing in my head. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, bring love into the situation. I think it's more so talking about self-love. And self-love for you, I feel like, is just reflecting and finding that balance, you know, within, like, yeah, you can be a hard worker and you can have your chill time, but, like, I feel like, again, you don't have to work yourself to the bone just to, like, deserve your chill time. So I feel like you gotta just be a little less hard on yourselves when it comes to that kind of stuff. So bring love into that situation. All right. We've also got, what the hell, dude? We've also got union. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. What is happening? Like, I literally don't even know what to make of this. Like, this was not supposed to be a love reading, a friendship. Like, there's something with, I don't know, maybe there's something in the air. I feel like a lot of people are, like, manifesting the right people into their lives. Again, all different types of relationships. I'm specifically really feeling romantic, but I think other ways as well. There's this feeling of, like, people coming together and, like, the right people coming into your life and understanding you and understanding how to even, like, help you help yourself. That's the feeling I'm getting. Anyway, geez, okay. We've also got number 6, not for you. I love this fortune cookie how it just says, nope. So number 6, not for you. Well, you might have a hard time deciphering what is and isn't for you work-wise, and that could be maybe why you work yourself to the bone and then you realize, like, that wasn't it. That's not working for me. And then you're like, well, why did I do that then? Why did I put so much effort in that? Could also be, again, there's relationships, maybe there's friendships that need to go because they're just not understanding you. Maybe there's a romantic situation going on in your life right now and it's time to let go of them because they're not, because this one says you have seen and unseen allies. Maybe watch group 1. I don't know. Maybe if you felt compelled, because I don't know what's going on with this feeling of, like, unions, love, friendship. Like, there's something going on here. But it could very well be that you have new people coming in. Again, whether it be friendship, romantic, career-wise, whatever. But it's like maybe there's a person or two that you have to walk away from first in order for you to really, truly be your authentic self and be ready for the right people. Because there's, I don't know, it's getting weird, guys. Oh, my favorite card, the Muses, inspiration. Okay, the cotton candy aesthetic, hell yeah. But also the Muses in Disney's Hercules are the best freaking Disney characters ever. So, hell yeah, love that. The Muses, inspiration. Well, maybe some of y'all got a muse out there. Maybe you're somebody's muse, you know, there's this feeling, this, again, like, love, union, 2 of Cups. Something's not for you, but there's somebody or something coming in that is for you. So it could very well be that a lot of you are creative types. Maybe you're manifesting a creative type. Again, maybe you're their muse, they're your muse. There's I don't know what's happening. This is just this weird feeling in the air. Yeah, anyway, let's just move on to your handwritten messages, but that's very interesting. Yeah, maybe watch group 1. I don't know, just saying. But let's get your handwritten messages. So this is your self-care ritual to help you embrace your true self. What kind of self-care routine might be helpful for you guys? You're procrastinators. That's what you do. My friends and I say that. Let me explain that first, and then we'll get into this really quick. Procrastinating. Like, I feel like I feel like basically the procrastinachill is like, okay, I know I need to do this work. I'm going to do it at 2 p.m. today. Meanwhile, it's 10 a.m. And then you're just like sitting around relaxing until 2 when you scheduled to do this work. But it's like the work is on your mind the entire time. Like, it would be better just get it done and over with, and then you can actually chill. Does that make sense? I feel like some of you guys are procrastinators. Anyway, moving on. Your self-care ritual. Talk to someone. Have a deep convo with someone you trust or with yourself. Dig deep. Well, again, that's kind of the hanged man energy. It's that energy of like kind of diving deep, figuring out like what mindsets, because 6 of Swords is like heading to calmer waters. Oh my God. Oh my God. 6 of Swords is heading to calmer waters. 6 of Swords is oftentimes walking away from a person or a situation that's not serving you any longer. Oh my God, how did I not even put that together until just now? And maybe you need to talk to somebody. Maybe you need to talk to yourself. Like, I'm a big proponent of talking things out with yourself. Maybe not in public because people might stare at you a little bit. But, if you're at home, if you're in your car, whatever, like, talk to yourself. Like, or if you have somebody that you trust, a friend, family member, etc., talk to them. Talk to somebody about if there's somebody in your life that you're feeling a little on lately. And especially if you feel like you can't be yourself fully around this person. If you can't fully be yourself around someone that's supposed to be a close friend or your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, etc., bye. Like, that's not it. Like, so there might be a situation or a person that you want to talk about with someone else, or with yourself. You got to dig deep though. You got to dig deep. 10 of Swords, endings, end of a tough cycle. 10 of Swords can also be like betrayal, like getting betrayed, feeling like you're being stabbed in the back. So there could be someone in your life that it's time to move on from because there's somebody new coming in, a muse, if you will. I feel like y'all got a muse coming in. And not even just for creativity, but just like for life. Someone to help you really love life again is the feeling I'm getting. Anyway, wow. Okay, inspirational Stray Kids lyrics. These are like classic songs, classic Stray Kids older songs. And then we'll also get lyrics from Ordinary after this. So, all right, group 2. You guys got Glow on this path without a map. It's a maze. Don't want to look back. Only look forward as we run, shining through the darkness. Well, you're at the end of that darkness. Again, with that 10 of Swords, you're getting close to the end. You're heading to calmer waters. There's a situation that needs to be kind of worked through. And again, you got to dig deep with that hanged man energy. But yeah, you're moving forward. You're getting through the darkness. That's for sure. Wow. Okay, let's get your Ordinary lyrics, shall we? So from their most recent mini album, what lyrics are for group 2? All right. I can already see it. You got the same one as group 1. So you got Charmer, shoulders held high like Mount Everest, no chance of falling down. It's unstoppable every day. When I make it big, watch your heads. I'll change the trend every day, like Refresh. So, I mean, a lot of you could be like kind of like influential someday if you're not already. You know what I mean? Like, you could be an influencer, you could be a creator, you could be a, actor, writer, musician, filmmaker, like producer, like etc. Like, there's this definite feeling of even like artists. Again, I'm specifically picking up for a lot of you like hands, like pottery, painting, jewelry making, furniture. I don't know why really ornate rugs are popping into my mind. Maybe some of you guys make rugs. I don't know. Or you make the patterns for them or something. But you're going to go far. And there's somebody that's coming in to help you with that. And you're working together. Interesting. Okay. This wasn't supposed to be a love reading. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Anyway. Or even like relationships. Okay, your song. Your song from Ordinary. Which song should you give a listen to? Okay, can we get a good shuffle? Thank you. Okay. You got the same one as group 1, Muddy Water. Okay. It's getting weird. Yeah, Muddy Water's great. It's very unique, very different vibe. I love it. It's probably my favorite. I said this in group 1. It's hard to pick a favorite. They're all great, but I can't stop listening to Muddy Water. So anyway, that's going to do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Make sure to watch the outro if you want to hear me talk about life, talk about the new album, like whatever, just hanging out. I haven't filmed it yet, so we'll see what I talk about, but stick around to the outro if you want to see that. And if not, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right, thanks. Bye, guys. All right, if you chose group 3, Changbin and Han, this is going to be your reading. Okay, what is going on? I don't know if you watched either of the other groups, but there is something going on with relationships. Anyway, make sure to stick around to the end for your handwritten messages, as always. But let's go ahead and dive right in. This is your, self-love reading. How can you embrace your true self? What do you guys need to know? I don't know what's happening, okay? Every single group has gotten messages of friendships, romance, relationships. Like, I don't know. I just want to say that right off the bat. But let's dive into you, though, and then we'll see how this connects. So, got a lot of wand energy. 9 of wands, 10 of wands, 6 of wands. You guys are passionate individuals. You guys are passionate individuals. And I feel like you guys, I feel like you're on a tough road here, man. Like, I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish within your life, I feel like this is related to career. I feel like kind of like related to really like your purpose in life. Sorry for saying like 700 times. I'm like a total Valley girl. Anyway, you're on a tough road. So 9 of wands, 10 of wands, and 5 of pentacles. But 9 of wands is like you've been working, you've been trying, you've been pushing yourself, you're feeling battered, bruised, tired. You're wondering if any of it is worth it, if it's really getting you anywhere. You're not getting that recognition that you deserve. Here's the thing is, I think that's where I feel like you're struggling the most, is believing that you deserve the recognition. Because you do. I'm going to tell you now that you deserve the recognition. And if you don't deserve the recognition, keep working harder. Like, that's the message. Because the 10 of wands, this is a message of like, don't give up. 10s are completion, of course, the end of a cycle. 9, 10, you're getting there. I think I have to sneeze. But the 10 of wands, yep, okay. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I sneezed in group 1 too. 10 of wands. This is like, I like how they depicted it in the Everyday Witch deck, which I have right here. I don't have the 10 of wands on hand, but this deck, because the person is like trudging up the mountain, like carrying the 10 wands, and like they're weighing them down. Because the 10 of wands is the baggage. It's representative of the baggage that we, accumulate throughout our journey in life, throughout our different journeys, towards finding love, career, like whatever it may be, like getting to those milestones that we want to reach. No matter what, you're going to amass baggage, because there's going to be rejections. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of not super heavily, but a little bit of a perfectionist vibe from you guys. I got heavy perfectionist vibes in group 2. I'm getting like a little bit of it in your group, not as severe, not as much, but I feel like, again, like I don't feel like you guys are like super perfectionists, but I feel like that's where you're leaning towards now. And I feel like it's not something you normally lean towards, because I feel like what's going on is you've been on this journey, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, right? General reading, whatever it is for you. I feel like you've been on this long journey of trying to accomplish something. And in the beginning, it's like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Like, you know, the Three of Cups is a very like light energy, very fun energy. Like, I feel like you were like, maybe you were celebrating with friends, you were toasting with friends, like, oh my God, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm starting a, you know, YouTube channel, or I'm gonna start a boutique shop, or like whatever, you know, whatever it is, you know. And now it's like, okay, it's been a year, 2 years, 3 years, it's like whatever, and it's just like, and I'm like, am I getting somewhere? Like, I'm definitely getting that message for you guys of, you know, that saying of like, look at how far you've come, not how far you have left to go. Because I feel like hindsight, if you look at how much you've grown, how much you've learned, how much you've accomplished, I think you'll realize like, oh, I am actually a lot farther along than I thought I was. So this also is representing to me, it's feeling like you're very close to a goal coming to fruition. It feels like you're very close. That's the thing with the Five of Pentacles, right? Five of Pentacles is lack energy. Like, she's left out in the cold. Like, she's not there. She can't get warm yet. You know, she doesn't have enough. But the Six of Pentacles is the very next card, and that's a card of opportunity and generosity and, you know, financial gain. And you have to go through that storm to get to the sunshine at the other end. You know, there's the feeling with both the Ten of Wands and Five of Pentacles. Both of these are kind of sort of like, again, like, you know, baggage, like lack energy, like, oh, I'll never get there. Like, you know, oh, this is taking forever. But both of them also have a very optimistic, positive side of, again, with the Ten of Wands, resilience. You're almost there. Very similar with the Five of Pentacles, resilience. You're about to get warm. You're about to get inside from this horrible storm. Like, it's almost over. Don't give up. Nine of Wands is that message to not give up. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep doing what you're doing. For some of you, maybe lean on your friends. You might have some really good friends, you know, that are going to help you move forward. You know, Three of Cups always gives me like kind of like soul family vibes. So you'll know if you have those people in your life. And if not, I wouldn't be surprised if you're manifesting them, because that seems to be the freaking underlying message of this entire reading for whatever reason, is that everyone is manifesting cozy people. So not mad at it though. But the Six of Wands is recognition. It's also the victory card. This is like the end of the hero's journey. You know, the victory moment. And you've been going through the hero's journey. You've been going through the ups and the downs. You've been going through the tough times, the moments of lack, especially financially, I think for a lot of you. I feel like a lot of you guys have like started your own business or online business or like social media, like something like that. I feel like this is like business related for most of you guys, and financially related. But the Six of Wands is recognition. So again, if you've been trying to like build an online following, you know, if you've been trying to, you know, again, like it's like if you have an online shop, or if you're trying to do, you know, YouTube or Twitch or like whatever, I feel like you're going to see that recognition, but you got to keep pushing forward. And again, for some of you, it's leaning on your friends, and others of you, you're manifesting friends. But I feel like that recognition is coming. So again, I feel like you guys, you've been on a long, difficult journey, and I feel like this is kind of out of your character. I feel like you've been feeling very down on yourselves, especially lately, and I feel like that's not normally your vibe. I feel like most of the time you feel pretty confident in yourself. Sorry, sniffle. I think the sneezing. Yeah, I think you guys, you've been in like a little bit of a rut is the feeling I'm getting. Again, I have that feeling of like you started out like hell yeah, like I'm getting like Sagittarius energy from a lot of you guys, but it's like that feeling of like hell yeah, like I'm excited, I'm going for it, I'm doing it, like, you know, woo. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, it's been a year and I'm miserable. Like, when is it gonna happen? When am I gonna get recognized? When, like, and again, you definitely deserve it. That's the thing, is I think in the beginning, you were like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and you were excited about this and you were like, yeah, I'm amazing at this. Like, I deserve to be successful. I deserve that recognition. But now you're kind of like, you're letting outside circumstances dictate how you feel about yourself. And you're thinking, well, maybe I don't deserve it. Maybe the reason it hasn't happened yet is because I actually suck. Like, maybe I have delusions of grandeur. Maybe I'm not that talented. I'm not that interesting. I'm not that, you know, whatever, insert lack mindset here kind of vibe. But you got something coming. Let's get to your oracles. Let's see what else we need to know for group 3. I almost said group 1. Weird. Okay. Moonology. Waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Oh, well, I love that. I mean, yeah, that is how it feels for you. I think the way that you're feeling is very much the Five of Pentacles. The way you're feeling is very much like, no, this couldn't be farther away. And there's no gate, there's no energy, there's no momentum, like nothing is freaking happening. But again, the feeling I'm getting for you guys is it's like it changes in an instant. So again, just as an example, let's say you have a YouTube channel. Let's say you've been stuck at like 3,000 subscribers for like a year and you're just like, God, like maybe I'm just not meant to do this. Boom, all of a sudden you've got like 20,000 subscribers in a week, you know, like something like that. Like that's just like the best example I can give. You know, I think you get what I'm trying to say. Like I get that feeling that like something's going to happen like kind of like instantaneously and you're going to be celebrating. So don't be so hard on yourselves. Recognize that, you know, everyone's journey is different too. I think you compare yourself to others a lot and to other people's journeys. And I know it's tempting. It's really easy to do. It's really hard to stop thinking like that. But I think that's what's going to help you embrace your true self, which is what's going to get you recognized is when you're really putting your true authentic self out there, is realizing that, okay, like just because this person is successful and they saw success fast and way faster than me, doesn't mean that I'm not going to see that success too. Like everyone's journey truly is different. So I definitely feel like for you guys, embracing your true self, really loving yourself, I think one of the things that you need to not do is comparing yourself to others and comparing your journey to other people's journeys. So, like what? Partnership. Learn to grow with others. Overcome obstacles by working together. Touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Okay. I don't get it. Like, I don't know what is there something like astrologically going on? Like, what is happening? All three groups got heavy mentions of like friendship, romance, partnership, working together, union, allies. I don't know what's going on. For you guys, I'm more specifically getting friendship vibes. The other two groups to me felt a little bit more romantic, but take what resonates, you know what I mean? So partnership, learning to grow with others. Yeah, because like I said, for you guys, the other two groups, it feels more so like they are manifesting people. For you, it feels more like you have these people. It feels like you have those friends. Now, if you resonated with one of the other groups, you might also be manifesting as well. Maybe you have great friends, but you're manifesting love. So of course, take whatever resonates. But the feeling I'm getting is that you guys have those friendships. You have those people that you can lean on, that they'll cheer you up, they'll be your cheerleaders, they'll talk you through the darkness, and you'll do the same for them as well. So that message of overcoming obstacles, you know, working together. Like, I definitely feel like there's a strong feeling of soul family and friendship for you guys. And like I said, I think for the vast majority of you, you already have these people in your life to lean on and to help you blossom and grow and get there. So, all right. Ooh, interesting. Number 13, fork in the road. Okay. I'm definitely, for you guys, you're at like this I feel like this is kind of like the underlying feeling that I kind of got for all three groups, to be honest. I feel like you're on the precipice of manifesting. Manifesting your desires. For you guys, it's feeling more specifically to do with career, recognition, finances improving, etc. Again, could also be friendships, romance as well. But I'm feeling more so the kind of career, financial aspect for you guys. But anyway, you're at this like fork in the road. The energy's picking up. And I know you're feeling it. Don't self-sabotage. That's the feeling I'm getting for you guys. You need to embrace your true self. And I think a lot of you will do that through your friendships, because you need to feel good about yourself. You need to get out of this mindset, because if you stay in this mindset as this energy is gaining momentum, you're gonna screw things up for yourself. You know, you gotta oh, it's Little Mix. I'm like, you gotta not is like popping in my head. I'm like, who sings that song? It's Little Mix. I don't know why. I don't know if that's gonna mean anything for anyone, but just felt like I had to say it. But there's this feeling of like you're at this fork in the road where you can kind of go one direction or the other. And I think you're gonna be successful either way. However, you can choose the easier, quicker route, or you can choose the longer, takes forever, you're miserable route. I feel like you're at this shifting point. And again, leaning on your friends seems to be very important for you guys to taking that fork in the easier, smoother, in the flow kind of direction. Anyway, Joy, Hathor, Joy. Okay, wow. I loved all three of these cards. We got pleasure, we got muses, inspiration, we got joy. There's a lot of happiness. You know, I feel like that's how you're shifting to this like happier, more fulfilled energy, even though nothing's changing externally. Like, you're changing internally. You know, the butterflies on here, that feeling of, you know, metamorphosis, you know, that Scorpio energy of, you know, Phoenix rising from the ashes. I feel like that's you guys. You know, you gotta be in the ashes to rise out of them, if that makes sense. So it's like you gotta go through the darkness to get to the light. There's joy returning to your life in a big way. Joy in what you do, you know, because again, like I said, to me, it feels like you guys were so excited when you started something, and now you're just like, this sucks, I've gotten nowhere, this is stupid, and I hate it. And what's coming back is the joy. And I think a lot of you guys, it has to do with like leaning on your friends for advice, for help, you know, to cheerlead you along the way, you know, whatever it may be. But that joy is coming back. Choose joy. Okay, interesting. Let's get your handwritten messages. Let's get your self-care ritual first, and then we'll get into the Stray Kids messages. So group 3, what self-care ritual should you partake in to feel good about yourself? Okay. Get moving. All right, so walk somewhere cute, go to the gym, go for a hike, dance at home, whatever brings you joy, whatever makes you feel good, get your body moving. It gets rid of like nervous energy too. Like I always like say I feel like I'm like a well, Flurry's a Springer Spaniel. I'm like a Springer Spaniel. Like, if I sit still for too long, the anxiety just starts breeding and the overthinking. And it's like, okay, gonna take the dog on a walk, gonna go for a hike, gonna do whatever. Like, I gotta move. So get moving. All right, let's get your inspirational Stray Kids lyrics. These are like classic, like older songs. And then we'll also get your ordinary lyrics after this. So your motivational lyrics. You guys got grow up. If you fall back a little, just rest. You're doing fine. When things are hard, I'll run with you. Don't worry. Get up and roll up your sleeves. Don't give up. I mean, perfect one for you guys, because we definitely have that message of like, keep going. Don't give up. You know, that lack energy, even though things are hard, I'm here with you. There's something with partnerships, and I don't know. It's wild. Okay, these are going to be your ordinary lyrics. All right, you guys got Lonely Street. I feel like I'll faint from exhaustion. I don't think I can go further. Although I have a lot taken away from me, this is my last time walking this way. Don't come to comfort me now. I'm still on my way. Well, again, this has a lot of that kind of 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, that kind of lack energy, kind of similar message of like, I'm on this dark path, but you're at that fork in the road. Like, things are going to shift for you. Things are going to get better for you. That's the feeling I've got. And for some of you, for a lot of you, I feel like you already have the friends that you need to help you through this. But for others of you, because Lonely Street is kind of more so a song about like feeling all alone. Maybe, again, for some of you, you're likely manifesting the right people that are going to help you finish out this path. And also others of you, it might be kind of similar to the song where maybe, you know, maybe you have the right people, but maybe you haven't been connecting to them as much because maybe you've been in your head a little bit, and maybe there's people you need to, you know, reach back out to for some of you guys. But I think for the vast majority, it's either you already have those people, lean on them, or you're manifesting those people, and you're kind of at that last little bit of this journey where you're feeling alone, you're feeling lost. There's good people coming in. And that is a message that came out for all three groups. And like I said, this is not a relationship reading. This is not a soul family reading. This is not a love reading. I don't know. All three groups got that kind of message. Anyway, your song. So this is your song from their new mini album, Ordinary, for group 3. What do we have? And we've got Lonely Street. So you got the same song that you got your lyrics from. So definitely watch the music video, take a listen if you haven't already. But anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for you. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Stick around for the outro right now if you want to hear me talk about life, whatever. Probably going to talk about Stray Kids a little bit. I don't know. I haven't filmed it yet. You'll find out in like 7 seconds. So anyway, stick around to watch that if you'd like. And if not, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye guys. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching another themed pick a card reading, and thank you so much for watching another outro podcast. If you're new or if you just haven't watched the last couple videos, this is something new I'm doing. I do a themed pick a card reading, and then I film on camera, talk about, talk about the theme. So we're gonna talk about Stray Kids a little bit today, and also just talk about my life. For me, I want these to be kind of like a journal entry type thing. Just talk about what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, what's going on. And so that's what I've been doing. And that's what we're going to do in this video too. So, if you watch the last couple videos, I talked about how for the last couple months, I have been really actively trying to break unhealthy cycles that I know have been holding me back in life, and holding me back from happiness and all of that good stuff. So I've been working really hard on breaking those cycles. All or nothing thinking was a huge one, and I think I've like largely worked through that pretty well. The one that's been getting flared today, however, is perfectionism. I've talked on my channel many times about being a perfectionist and how it affects me and how much it sucks. And it's been triggered today. So clearly, I think I've worked through the all or nothing thinking pretty well. So I think it's like my mind is like, all right, it's time to work through perfectionism. We're gonna trigger the living hell out of you. Have fun with that. So that's what happened. I'm just gonna say a very light trigger warning. I'm gonna talk about my body image issues that I've had basically like my entire life. I'm gonna try and keep it as like surface level as possible because I obviously don't want to upset or trigger any of you guys. But if this is something you feel like you need to absolutely skip through, I'll put a timestamp for when I start talking about Stray Kids if you just want to fast forward to that, or of course you can click off the video. But again, I'm just gonna keep it like as surface level as possible. So I've talked about this before on my channel that I have body image issues. I've struggled with like eating disorders and disordered eating and stuff like that my entire life pretty much. I definitely have major issues with like body dysmorphia where, especially when I'm filming, what typically happens is I look in the mirror and I'm just like, yeah, I look amazing. Like, hell yeah, let's film. And then I sit down to film and for whatever reason on camera, I'm like, cool, I'm gigantic and hideous. Great. That's fun. Like, why? Why do I think I look great in the mirror and look like crap on camera? Doesn't make any sense, and it's rude, and I'm tired of it. Yeah, that got triggered today. So the last couple videos, I talked about how like filming on camera, because of having body image issues, how filming on camera has historically been very difficult for me, and I've had many a tantrum, many a meltdown. I've postponed filming numerous times because I just felt so gross. Today I wasn't gonna allow that to happen because I started to spiral a little bit. I got totally triggered. Again, like the old me would have given in and been like, oh, I don't want to feel uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna do this a different day. Like, today's not the day. Clearly, it's a sign from the universe. It's not the day. But new Brook is like, no. We're gonna break this cycle. Like, this is happening for a reason. It's not happening for you to run away. Like, when we feel discomfort, that's a chance for growth. That's a chance to move past something. Or I'm not saying I'm just gonna be past it just by doing this, but I definitely think this is part of that journey, is letting go of a lot of like perfectionism, because my perfectionism has always been geared more toward my body. And I talked about it again, I think it was in the anime couples reading. I think in the outro of that reading I talked about how like I have it in my mind that it's like I can't even like have a cool job if I don't have the perfect body. Like, I can't find my soulmate. Like, he's not gonna want to be with me if I don't have the perfect body. Like, that's like, it's always body. Like, everything always comes back to like, if I am not a size 2, I don't have that super flat stomach, which, like, spoiler alert, I was a size 2 with a concave stomach once in my life, and I had a raging eating disorder. Like, that was the only way. Like, my body, that is not a maintainable size for me. And you know what's even more fucked up is there's so many women that I look at and I think they're so stunningly beautiful. Kate Upton, where has she been, by the way? Like, she popped into my head the other day. I'm like, what's Kate Upton up to? Anyway, Kate Upton is like a perfect example. Ashley Graham, like, there's tons of women where I'm just like, oh my god, like, she's stunning, she's gorgeous, I wish I looked like her. Yet for some reason, like, I keep myself to this like ridiculously like unattainable standard for myself. Like, for some people, they're naturally that small. I'm not naturally teeny tiny, even though I wish I was. Like, that's not how my body is. That's not how my body works. Like, again, like, to maintain that size, I was in the gym an hour and a half a day every day and counting my calories like crazy religiously, which I still do, but not to that like level. Basically, the reason it got triggered is because I was trying to wear like different outfits. And this one thing that I just got, it's super cute. It's like this lacy bodysuit, but it's also shapewear. And so in the instructions, it literally says, it's gonna feel like it's not gonna fit, but you just have to keep inching it up. Okay, I'm wearing these adorable glue-on nails. No, they would be popping off left and right. I'd be getting annoyed by that, but it triggered something in my brain. It was like, oh, this doesn't fit. Like, this is tight. It's in the instructions, you freaking idiot. Like, it literally says it's gonna feel like it's not gonna fit. But still, in my mind, I'm just like, it doesn't fit. I'm huge. Like, and then I put this dress on. I wore this for my Valentine's live stream, which was like, what, 6 or 7 weeks ago? It's looser than it was when I did that live stream. So yeah, I'm tired of it, dude. Like, again, it's like the all or nothing thinking I think I largely worked through. So now my brain is like, ding, 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 perfectionism, body image stuff. Let's do that now. So it was definitely tempting when I started to feel uncomfortable. It was really tempting to just run away and be like, nah, I'll do this tomorrow. Nah, I'll try in a couple more days. Like, nah, I don't have to do it today. It was tempting. It was really freaking tempting. This is like my 5th take of this. I feel good about it now. I feel like I'm in the flow. I feel like I'm actually being myself. I'm not being super rigid like I was in the other takes. Like, I'm being totally honest. This feels good. It does, like, honestly. And so, like I said, I doubt this is the last time I'm gonna get like triggered like this in this way. I doubt that my perfectionism is gonna be magically cured and gone after this. It's not gonna happen, but I feel a lot better. I feel better equipped to deal with it moving forward. Sorry, my foot's asleep. And I feel better. So that was there you go. That was my little story time of what happened today. But other than that, nothing else is really new with me. It's only been like 5 days since I filmed. But I got my teeth cleaned, so that's exciting. Went to the grocery store, went to Target. That's pretty much it. Filmed this video, did private readings, you know, so pretty much the normal stuff. Avoided the news, which was very good. I enjoyed that. That definitely helps the mental health for sure. But yeah, it's pretty much all that's new with me. What is new with you guys? Let me know in the comments below. Did I mention Flurry? Because I've done this so many times. I'm like, did I mention Flurry's there? If you hadn't noticed, there's probably been some like Flurry ASMR going on because I can hear her breathing. I can hear her breathing like in the headphones. Anyway, let's talk about Stray Kids, shall we? And then we'll go ahead and end this this video. But let's just talk a little bit about their new mini album, Ordinary. I'll show you my photo cards in a little bit too. I figured that would be fun and aesthetically pleasing. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I forget the names. I think this one's Frankenstein. It's the limited version. If there's a limited version, I'm buying it because it means you get extra stuff. So I bought that, which this thing that I showed off in another video came with this one, so worth it. And then this is, I think, Mask Off. This is Korean, this is the US version. I think the only difference is on the Billboard charts. I don't think there's any difference between Korean and US versions like otherwise, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I got 2 of them. I'll show you my photo cards in a minute because I have a super cute little binder. My friend, whenever I get new cards, she always makes, well, she doesn't make me. I always ask her, do you want to see? And she's like, are they in the binder? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, show me. So I'll show you what cards I got in a second, but let's just talk about the album first. So the album came out at like 9 p.m. my time, and I go to bed so early. I wake up at like 6 a.m. So I'm a morning person. I like the sweet feeling of morning. Like those first couple hours, you feel like you're the only person on planet Earth. Like there's nobody else out walking their dogs. There's nobody hardly driving around. There's no people. There's no noise. It's just like blissful. So I love, and then I have my like coffee and I run my errands really quick and there's no one out, and like, oh, I just love the early morning hours. So because of that, I'm in bed usually by like 8:30, and sometimes I fall asleep at like 9. I usually fall asleep like 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. So I fell asleep. I completely forgot the album was coming out at 9 o'clock. I fell asleep, and then I woke up at like 2 a.m. in like a panic, and I was like, oh my god, the album came out, like, oh my god, I have to listen to it. So I like get on my phone, get on Apple Music, like download, start listening. And so basically all I did was listen to the first like 20-30 seconds of each song because I'm half asleep. I'm literally like, you know how like when you wake up from like a dead ass sleep and like the light of a cell phone is like burning your actual retinas, and like that was me. I'm like, oh my god, this is painful, this is awful, like, but I wanted to listen so bad. So I listened. Okay, great. Love it. 10 out of 10. Amazing. Okay, wow, fantastic. Then I hear me out on this. Don't attack me. Then I hear the last song, Muddy Water. And I'm like, what is this? Like, I can't handle this right now. I don't like it. Turn it off, go to bed, right? Okay. Then I wake up. I watch the Maniac music video, and by wake up I mean like at 6 a.m. Watch the Maniac music video. I listen to all of the songs all the way through again, and of course Muddy Water is the last one. So I get to Muddy Water and I'm just like, this is like my favorite song ever. Like, what was I on at 2 a.m.? Like, this is clearly the best song on the album. I'm obsessed with it. I love all of them. They're all great. There's not a bad song. There's not a song that I skip over or don't like, but Muddy Water is my favorite, and 2 a.m. Brook thought it was crap. So it's like, if you haven't heard it, listen to it. It's got like this like very heavy piano line. It's got like a very kind of lo-fi type vibe to it. There's like certain parts where like Han and Changbin are like rapping back and forth like every other word, and it sounds really freaking cool. It's my favorite song, like hands down. If I had to pick like a top 3, Muddy Water is definitely my number 1, but like a top 3 would be Maniac and Lonely Street. So I think those would be my top 3. Muddy Water is my favorite, which is again really funny to me that that was the one song I didn't like in the middle of the night, and then it turned out to be my favorite. So, but yeah, again, they're all good. All the music videos are good. All the songs are good. Muddy Water's my favorite. That's pretty much, I don't really have anything else to add. That's my review of the album. So go listen to it. But yeah, so I'll show you my photo cards right now, which is mildly difficult because I'm filming this like on a webcam, but we're gonna do it. So I bought 2 albums. I got 2 albums worth. I got a couple doubles, but I think I got like 3 doubles, but it's like a lot of cards, so it's not too bad. So I'll show you what I got. Okay, so first page. First of all, the top 2 are from the Christmas album. How cute is the Changbin one? It's like kind of, I don't know if you can really see, but it's like kind of holographic. I love it. Anyway, so the bottom 2, so each album comes with an ID card. So these are the ones that I got. I got Changbin and I got Hyunjin. So those were the ID cards that I got. And then you get all of these like unit ones where they're the ones that I use for the group markers. So there's 2 people on each of them. I did get a couple doubles here. Hold on, let me see. This one and this one, I believe, are ones that I got doubles of. Sorry, the ring light. I'm trying to like, So those are the ones that I got. Okay, then I've got the like singles. I did get a double of Felix. I got 2 Felixes, but everyone else I just got once. So I got Felix twice, and then I got Bang Chan, Lino, and Seungmin. Again, sorry, the ring light. So those are the individual ones. And then I just got a couple other of like the unit ones. I got these 2. Sorry. There you go. So yeah, those are my photo cards. Cute, huh? I talked about this, I think, in my last video. Like, I am the type of person that I love buying like mystery packs of things, like the mystery pins at Disneyland. Like, ooh, am I gonna get Rapunzel or am I gonna get Tiana? I don't care, I'll take either of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just love the, like, the mystery, the adrenaline rush. And so that's K-pop albums. I mean, luckily I only buy Stray Kids and BTS albums, so it's not like, it would be a problem if I was out there buying, like, you know, 7 different groups' albums, but whatever. I think it's fine. I think it's like a little healthy form of gambling, almost. I don't know. But yeah, and then I showed this in my last video, but I just think it's so cute. This came in the limited version, the limited Frankenstein, I think, version. I just love the styling. Like, I think that's why I like it so much. I like when they go, I love Ian's little, like, fuzzy neck thing. I don't know what that is, but I love it. I love when they go, like, a little bit gothy, like edgy. I like when they're in, like, mostly black, all black, like leather combat boots. Like, I dig it. So I really like the styling, and I just think it's really cute because all of these, they like say like little things. Like this one says, don't poke, it will leave a mark. Like, I don't know, I just think it's really cute. So I don't know, whoever came up with this, I feel like this is like a 10 out of 10 idea, so good job. But yeah, so other than that, like, that's pretty much it. It's a great album. Check it out. Fuck perfectionism. And that's pretty much it for me today. We're at 17 minutes. This is kind of right around the length I like to keep these at, 15 to 20 or so. So I think that's gonna do it for me. I think I will just go ahead and say goodbye to you guys. I have more videos in my brain. I have more ideas in my brain. A couple of you guys have given really great suggestions as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I'm really enjoying this. Even though today was rough, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still really enjoying this. I'm still really enjoying doing this. So, yeah, I might do a live stream in the future again. I really miss doing the live streams. We'll see. Definitely have more themed readings coming up where I'll do more of this as well. And we're just gonna go with the flow and see what happens. So anyway, that's gonna do it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.